Everybody, welcome back. Drive home with Joe and Conor. We've had to bit part this together. But yeah, still in, I was about to say Birmingham then. Still in Preston, and we just thought we'd get something out for you, didn't we? Definitely. Just straight away, just traffic dies down and all that sort of jazz. So go on then, fire away, mate.
Yeah, I'm just buzzing we've won the game, as I've said to you. You know, listen, we've tried to sort of like analyse the game, and can you really do that? Because, you know, the sending off massively changed it, right? It just changed it, and the way we play the football, the way we keep the ball, the way we pass it about, they were always going to struggle when they were down to 10 men. But listen, we won the game. We got 3 points. Patrick Bamford's back on the score sheet, so that, you know, will do wonders for his confidence. I mean, even before the game, when he was missing, when he was doing the warming up, and the crowd was sort of like cheering when he was putting it in the back of the net.
That was a bit odd.
It's not needed, do you know what I mean?
Strange,
so it's really good that he managed to score. Should he have had 3? Yes. Do you know what I mean? When he's through on goal, what's he doing there? I know. You know, because he'd scored with his left, unreal finish. Beautiful for the second as well. That was my favourite, the way it was a lovely cushioned header back across goal. And then I said to you, didn't I? I turned around and I said, he's going to get the perfect hat-trick, man. Right foot. And then he's through on goal, and I don't know what happened.
But I mean, throughout the game, I mean, me and Joe, and there was a lot of Leeds fans who were saying it, you know, where we were sat and stuff. Leeds, once again, as I say, we said in the last video, it's a review, and at the end of the day, you know, it's great that we got the 3 points, but 60 minutes, I do think 60 minutes, if I'm real with you guys, I thought we were pretty piss poor, pretty slow, a bit lethargic, but at the end of the day, it picked up. That sending off was a massive game changer. Leeds had a lot more space, they were covering a lot more ground, and I like Click on the ball. Thought Cooper was immense tonight. We were saying, weren't we, Cooper was man of the match. And
that's mad, because a lot of people will just automatically assume 2 goals, Bamford's man of the match. His hold-up play was really, really good tonight. Different player to what we've seen in the previous couple of games.
Consistency though, Joe, innit? It's every fucking game, every flipping game. Sorry. We need consistency, and if he can keep up those performances week in, week out, then we won't have any problems there, will we?
But no, definitely not. But back to Cooper, I just thought he was immense tonight. He won everything, right? There was a few times where Janssen kept trying to get in front of his man, which didn't need to be done. But I thought Cooper, for example, tonight just absolutely bossed it. He won every header. There was a ball that he played down the left-hand side for, I think it was Harrison, or it might have been
Swaz.
It
was quality.
Beauty, wasn't it?
It's lovely.
And he's got that in his locker from time to time. You know what I mean? That left foot of his is pretty decent, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that first finish was just epic, wasn't it? I mean, you see Leo Messi bending them in pretty week in, week out, don't you? It was unbelievable.
Well, it was so, because when it dropped,
then Ronaldo was the next header, wasn't it? And then Michael Dubry, the last finish. Do you know what I mean? Right.
No, but when he got the ball right, I said, I went, just hit it, and it bang, straight in the bottom corner. It was a lovely finish.
It was a good moment, and it was scenes, wasn't it, in the away end?
It was good atmosphere. Much better than Birmingham, as I say. You know,
I think we coming out of it, it's a weird feeling. I mean, me and Joe were just discussing it in there, and it's a really weird feeling, because it was quality in the away end, but it was still a little bit, I don't know, I don't think it's got to those heights, because at the end of the day, we're not in control, are we, anymore? And we're sort of waiting on Sheffield United now, and I think we're still, it's brilliant that we've won. It's a cracking win. We've made a Preston side that's beaten Norwich at home 3-1.
They look pretty garbage, right?
But that's potentially maybe because we made them look garbage, you know. And Joe's right. They did look pretty average. But at the end of the day, you know, we played our stuff. 60 odd minutes it was here, and I did feel maybe a goal was coming in the end. I did think we'd get one, but the sending off definitely did help us. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad Preston side, but. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a little bit flatter than I've seen it, just literally because we're waiting now, aren't we? And we're
that's the thing. I
Birmingham
think
does a job.
Tomorrow, if Sheffield United lose, then you can sort of enjoy this win a little bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Less pressure on the weekend.
You just don't know where we stand at this moment in time, because, like I say, if Sheffield United win tomorrow, then this doesn't really count for much. You know, we 5 games to go, less games to go. That's crazy as well. We were just talking about there, just 5 games left to go now.
Massive.
You know, it's huge, isn't it?
And I think that's why it's because it's got to that point where it's do or die, but we can't do it. I don't know. It's like at the minute we're not unfortunately able to sustain that second position until we see what happens tomorrow night. The 2 teams who either side play at the weekend, I think Sheffield United have got Forest at home,
right,
and Leeds have got Wednesday at home. I think Wednesday beat Forest 3-0 tonight. Comprehensive win, and Yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it?
Yeah, well, you're saying they've only lost once, is it? Since,
under Bruce,
has come in,
tough
in
game.
door. So it's going to be a much better side than what we faced at Hillsborough. And
Definitely.
to be fair, how we never won that game's beyond me, because we absolutely battered them. But I did say in the pre-match, this week was huge.
It's massive,
You know, the alternate fixtures, and obviously Sheff Wednesday at home. We didn't get off to a great start against Birmingham. We needed to take maximum points from the next two, and we've got over the first hurdle. You know what I mean? So now it's a huge game against Sheff Wednesday.
Yeah, it's massive. I would say once again, you know, I'm always there for a little bit of criticism, aren't I? But I would say, we were saying it in the first half, the ball still has to move quicker.
Yeah, 100%.
It's still too slow, and I'm still on that point, and it was just so much quicker earlier on in the season, wasn't it? And I don't know if Berardi could have maybe implement that and make that a little bit better.
Is it the personnel? I think at times, for me, Roberts holds on to it too much.
Yeah, too long.
And
Harrison as well today.
Harrison was poor.
Yeah, he was very poor.
Harrison was poor.
Yeah.
But Roberts, he seems to hold. He's so good technically. When the ball hits his foot, he can trap it, and he's got good movement. But sometimes I just think he holds on to it a little bit too much, or he'll go one way and then do a Cruyff and come back, and it's like just get rid of the ball, man, or have a go, you know. And that's
because players won't get tight to him because he's so good with his feet. Players won't get tight to him, so he's able to roam his Roberts. But sometimes I feel that maybe I'd love Cleek and Roberts to show for it a little bit more, because you see it, the ball been intertwined with Cooper Janssen. But that's probably the minor criticism of tonight I would have. I'd love to see the ball, and it was being echoed around us, wasn't
100%.
it? Everyone was saying it.
Exactly the same. A lot of the times, to be fair, there was Robert. I keep coming back to it, but Roberts where he could have played in Harrison, for example, or Alioski, you know, and he just held on to it that little bit too much. But
we dug in, and we got the win at the end of the day, which is massive. Huge. And as I say, not many teams come here and win. You know, I mean, Sheffield United barely did it. The other night. So the other day, well, where was it? It was Saturday, wasn't it? Was it Saturday?
Yeah,
Saturday, yeah, it was Saturday. So it just seems so far away now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so
it was absolutely bouncing in there today, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what was so funny as well, there was Leeds fans in the home end, man, and every time we scored a goal, someone else would get up and celebrate.
Yeah, Preston fans were kicking off.
It sort of went a bit mad, like. But yeah, it was good scenes as well. Like I say, I don't know if we all just were a little bit worried with the Birmingham game, because I told you the atmosphere was pretty flat at that game. It just felt different tonight, and I suppose it's going to when you've got 5,500 Leeds fans there. You know what I mean?
I think there's a lot of tension right now. I think there's a hell of a lot of tension.
Rightly so, though.
Yeah, we haven't been in this position really, have we? I mean, we haven't, have we? Top two in the Championship at this point in the season. We've never been in this position, so I think understandably there's a hell of a lot of tension there right now.
And I think I'm bang on prior to the match. If we won tonight, it's the highest haul we've had in the division since 91-92.
Put it on.
Which is quite big, right?
That's massive, yeah.
That's huge. So hopefully, you know, that's an omen. You know what I'm like. It's our time and all that stuff.
But you know that we've said, haven't we? I mean, it doesn't seem like both of us deal with the pressure that well, us and Sheffield United. Yeah. But once again, you know, we're hoping for something of a Bristol City result tomorrow night. And you know, arguably, I'd have said if I'd have looked at the fixtures about 3 weeks ago, I'd have said Birmingham, they're going to struggle against more than Bristol City at home.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm hoping that it's going to be one of those. But I think that's why we're all just a bit getting. But
we just don't know where we stand, because like I say, if they do win tomorrow, then it's as you were, isn't it?
As you were, yeah.
Then more pressure. Then you're like, oh no, we've got to win Sheff Wednesday now. You know what I mean? Which we've got to win anyway. But there's that added pressure if Sheff United pick up maximum points tomorrow. But it has been said, last time out after the international break, they weren't great. They haven't been great. You know, if you compare them how they were, earlier on in the season, much like us, I guess. So hopefully, you know, Birmingham can put in another good performance, and get us a result.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, we need Shardams to turn up against his former club, don't we?
It'd be huge.
But yeah, massive win for Leeds. We're still in Preston now. It's probably going to take us a couple of hours to get home. Guys, if you would, make sure you like the video, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in a bit.